Hi, and welcome to our kindergarten math lesson for this week. This is lesson number 5. Today we're going to be looking at numbers and how to break them apart and see a combination of different parts that make a whole. So let me share this with you. Okay. So combinations, we're going to look at 2 numbers today. Then I encourage you, especially if parents are listening, when you get off of this video, it's an easy activity to do. If you have cubes or counters or something that you can make a set of and do it with any number within 10. So I'm going to be working today on the number 8 and the number 10, but you could do it with 5 or 4 or 9 or whatever you want to do. And it's great to have your kids make as many combinations of a number as possible. So we are going to start out with combinations of the number 8. Here I have a group of cubes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you see my cubes, my 8 cubes here? There are many ways that I could break these 8 cubes apart, right? I could break it apart here, or I could break it apart here, and I could break it apart here. But no matter how many times I break apart this rod of cubes, it's still going to always be the number 8. So let me break it apart here. Okay, I broke it apart right there. And do I still have 8 cubes even though they're broken apart? I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I still have 8. But look, they're in 2 different groups. How many are in this group? 1, 2, 3. There are 3 in this group. And how many in this group? 5. There are 5 in this group. So 3 and 5, when we put 3 and 5 together, how many did it make? It still made 8. So the equation that shows us that is 3 plus means put together. So think of it as 3, here's our 3, put together with 5. I put it back together, it's going to make 8 still. Look, even though I broke it apart into 3 and 5 and I put it back together, it is still 8. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 put together with 5 makes 8. Now, I broke it apart right here into 3 and 5, right? But I can break it apart in different ways too. It doesn't always have to be broken here. Let me try breaking it in the middle. Okay. Do you think I still have 8 cubes? I do. I still have 8 cubes. But now, what are the 2 groups that I have? See if you can count and figure it out. I have 4 here. How many do I have here? I have 4, a group of 4, and another group of 4. If I put 4 and 4 together, is it still going to make 8? Let's see. 4 plus means put together. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Let's see. I have my 2 groups of 4, right? 4 and 4. I'm going to put them back together. Does it make 8? Yes, it does. Let's check to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Oh, I got ahead of myself. So now I have these combinations of 8. I'm going to break it apart here now. I didn't break it apart here any of the past 2 times. So let's see what I get this time. Ooh, I have 2 groups. If you guys have a piece of paper or just want to say it out loud, I would love for you to take a second and I'm going to stay quiet and for you to tell me what 2 groups they are and what they make when you put them together. So what 2 groups do you have? What's your first group? 2. What's your second group? 6. We have 2 and 6. When we put them together, what is it going to make? 2 plus 6 equals 8. It's still going to make 8. Because did I take any cubes away or add any more? No, I just broke them apart. It is still 8. Let's put them together and see. This 2 plus this 6 is going to equal 8. Good job. Let's do one more. I'm going to break apart just one. I'm going to break this one off. So I still have 2 groups. What are my 2 groups? Who can tell me? Count them up and say them out loud. My first group here is a group of 7. Okay, and this group is a group of just 1. So 7 plus 1 equals 8. What do you notice about all of our equations? No matter how we break up this rod of cubes, we are still going to have how many every time? 8. But we can break 8 into lots of different parts, right? 3 and 5 make 8. 4 and 4 make 8. 2 and 6 make 8. And 7 and 1 make 8. Great. Let's look at a different number. Let's count. This is combinations of 10. Let's count to be sure we have 10 first though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. So where would you like, I'm not gonna be able to hear you. I was gonna say, where would you like to break it apart? But I can't hear you, I'm so sad. So I'll just pick a spot to break apart, okay? So let's break it apart here. Yeah, 10's a much bigger number, so kind of stuff to the sides. So I broke it apart right in the middle. Now, how many are in this group? 5, good. And how many are in this group? 5. So 5 plus, remember plus means put together, or plus means join. So 5 put together with another 5, 5 plus 5 is going to equal what? Just because it's broken apart doesn't mean it's still not 10. We're going to put them back together and we still have 10. Let's put them back together to see our 10 all together, and let's break it apart a different way. Let's break it apart here. I broke it apart right here. So, how many do I have in this group? 2. And how many do I have in this group? 8. So I have a group of 2 and a group of 8. What can you guess? What are they still going to make when I put them together? 2 and 8 are going to make, 2 put together with 8 is going to make what? 10 still. Let's put them back together. Is it still 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it is. Okay. This time, let me break it apart here. Okay, what is this a group of? 6. Good. What is this a group of? 4. Okay. What can you guess? 6 and 4, when you put them together, what do they make? 6 plus 4 makes equals 10. I'm going to put them back together and break them apart here. How many do I have in this group? 3. How many do I have in this group? 7. 3 and 7. 3 plus 7 equals 10. Good. Last one. Let's break this one off. Can't really see. Let me move my picture out of the way. Good. 1 here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. I have a 9 and 1. And you guys know what's 9 and 1 gonna make when we put it together? It's gonna make 10 again. So there are all these different combinations of how we can make 10. You can do this with lots of different numbers, and it's fun to see how many different combinations you can come up with. Look, for 10, we found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different combinations. I encourage you to do that with a different number. We did 8 and 10. Maybe try 7 or 9. And you can even go up further if you'd like. You could go all the way to 20. So that was it for this week's lesson. I hope all of you guys enjoyed, and I will see you again next week.